We all know that we are gathered here to celebrate English Week. So, hopefully, I'm honored to be your host for today's program. We hope that each presentation will bring smiles and inspirations to everyone present over here. So, let's start with the first competition, which is storytelling competition. So, I'll ask the participants from Proton House to proceed.
Good morning, respected Krishnama, teachers, and all my dear friends. My name is Achal Singh from class 5th D. So I want to share a short story about good manners. Once a little boy named Rahul was playing in a park when he saw a beautiful tree. The tree said a magical words. Rahul tried guessing many words, but nothing happened. Excuse, he sat down and said, "Please, dear tree." Suddenly a big door opened in a trunk. Tree lit up with thousand lights of mountains, toys, and chocolates. He realized that please, thank you, and sorry were the real magic words. On the day he used say the magic words. The moral of the story is good manners cost nothing but they open doors to kindness, respect, always to remember. You should be use the magic words like please, thank you, and sorry. Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Good morning everyone. My name is Subrasha Suri from class 4th in Lakshya International School. Today I will tell you a story of the intelligent crow and the water jug. During a time when lots of even crow named Kalu flew across vast fields searching desperately for a sip of water. The pond budded, but he had his third was worried. He felt so big and his legs started shaking. Suddenly, Kalu spotted a grey water jug sitting outside the house. He flew down with joy, but when he looked inside, oh no, the water is very, very important. He stretched his left beak inside, but his beak simply could not catch it. Instead of giving up or crying, Kalu stopped. Then he noticed the pile of small animals on the ground. Kalu picked the three birds in his beak and dropped it into the jug. He floated the water rose until he bit. He patiently flew back and forth dropping pebbles one by one. Plop, plop, plop. Slowly but surely, the water level rose all the way to the pond. Kalu drank the cold, refreshing water happily. He saved his whole life and flew away with a proud caw. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. My name is Krishna Singh. I am from Proton House. Today I am here to tell you about a story. In a small village near the hill, a young boy named Amit was given the job of watching village scenes. The job was very, very quick and boring. To pass his time, Amit played a naughty trick on the hard-working villagers. One sunny afternoon, Gopi ran towards the village and screaming at the top of the lungs, "Help! Please help me! The tiger is attacking the village." The villagers stopped their work and grabbed a milling stick and rushed to save him. When they arrived, they found Amit laughing hysterically, ha ha ha, pointing his finger. Fool you, he cheered. The villagers front and backed away. The next week, a real furious tiger came out of the dark forest. The Amit climbed up the tree and screamed, "Help! Please help me!" The villagers smiled and shook, and they said, "No one came out for his help. He just tried to fool us again." No one came to the help. The Amit washed in his tears. The tiger frightened all of his sheep. The moral of the story: when justice lost when we tell us lies. Thank you and have a nice day.
talking dustbin. I hope you will listen carefully and enjoy my story. My name is Danny and I am a dustbin. I stand in a beautiful park. Children come to play, families come for walk, and everyone enjoys the fresh air. My job is very simple. I help to keep the park clean. At first, I was very happy because people use me properly. They throw plastic wrappers, bottles, and papers inside me. But after some time, things began to change. Some people threw garbage on the ground. Chocolate wrappers, plastic bottles, and papers were scattered everywhere. The park became dirty and I felt very sad. One day I said, why do people throw garbage on the ground when I am right here? A little girl named Priya was walking nearby. She heard me and stopped in surprise. Who is speaking? She asked. I am Danny no dustbin, I replied. I feel very sad when people don't use me. Priya felt sorry for me. Next day she told her friends to keep the park clean. Together they made colorful posters that said, use dustbin, keep the park clean. They remind other people to keep the park clean. After some time, people change their habits. After a few days, the park became beautiful again. Grass was green, flowers were blooming, and there was no garbage on the ground. I felt proud. I thanked to the children and said, even small actions can make a big difference. Moral of the story: cleanliness is everyone's responsibility. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Morning everyone, respected principal ma'am, teachers and all my dear friends. I am Ashishika from Electron House and I read in class 5th. Today I am going to tell a beautiful story of a little kite that was afraid to fly. Once upon a time, there was a little kite in a kite store with many other kites in the store. Every day it saw many kites flying in the high sky, but it thinks, what if I fall? What if the wind is too strong? So it did not want to fly, but one day a little boy came and bought a kite from the store. He got to a big tree and string up until the kite was flying. At starting, the kite was very afraid and don't want to fly. But slowly when it goes high in the sky, it saw many buildings, trees and playing children. From that day it learned, every day try a new thing. Moral of the story, don't believe in yourself and don't afraid to try new things. Thank you, have a nice day.
Excellent teachers and all my dear friends. I am Shivana Shah of Electron House and I study in class 5th C. Today I am here to tell you a beautiful story. The title of my story is The Assembly of the School. Once upon a time there was a school peon named Ramesh Shankar. He daily come to school and open classrooms, ring a bell and help teacher and students. Many of them children saw him daily but never noticed his hard work. One day Ramesh Shankar felt sick and the student said thanks to him for his hard work. Ramesh Shankar smiled and said, I am happy that you learned the moral of everyone's hard work. The moral of the story is no one's work is too big or too small.
Principal ma'am, teachers and all my dear friends. My name is Khushi from class 5th in Daksh International School. Today I am going to tell you about funny and mysterious story called The Talking Clock. Arav was a smart boy but he had one bad habit. Every morning he woke up late. His mother shouted, Arav wake up, Arav wake up. His father knocked the door. Even the family pet barked loudly. But Arav simply turned over and said, 5 more minutes, Mama. On one rainy evening, Arav visited to his grandfather's room. On an old table, he found a dusty clock that called the talking clock. That makes suddenly sound tick, tick, tick. On the next day, the clock said to Arav, tomorrow don't be late again. Arav jumped and whispered to the talking clock. The clock continued. Arav, tomorrow don't be late again. I'll stop forever. Arav nodded quickly and promised to the talking clock to wake up early. On the next morning, Arav wake up before everyone and brushed his teeth, patted his back, even helped his mother
He ran to his grandfather. Grandfather smiled and opened the bag of clock and took out the tiny voice recorder. Arab smiled. I recorded those messages because I wanted you to learn the when it was time. There had never been any magic. The real magic was using time wisely. From that day, Arab never did school late again. Moral of the story: time is a valuable gift. Who those respect time, respect everyone and achieve success. हमें इस कहानी से ये सीख मिलती है समय सबसे कीमती धन है। जो समय का सम्मान करते हैं वही जीवन में सफल होते हैं। Thank you and have a nice day.
Straight from Netron House. I am here to tell about a story in Tremendous Little World. One day, a kind one named Rohan was walking home from school. Suddenly, he saw a small old wooden box under a huge tree. He looked left, then right. Nobody was there. Very carefully, he opened the box. Do you know what was inside? Nothing. The box is completely empty. But wait, at the bottom of the box, this tiny note. It says the box is not empty. It can hold your dream. Rohan smiled. Every night he wrote one dream on a small paper and placed inside the box. I want to become a doctor. I help poor people. I make my parents proud. Whenever he felt tired to open the box and read those dream again. Years later, Rohan achieved every dream. Then he finally understood the secret. Box has no myth. The real magic or hard work courage and never give up. Moral of the story is dream big. Believe in yourself. Hard work is the greatest magic in the world. अर्थात सपने देखो, खुद पर विश्वास रखो, मेहनत करो, मेहनत ही सबसे बड़ा जादू है। Thank you. Have a great day.
Name the magic pencil. Once upon a time, there was a cheerful girl named India. She loved drawing more than anything else. One rainy afternoon, she gathered an old wooden box and carried a shiny pencil and a short note that said, "Use me wisely." Ria whispered, "Wow, it's a magic pencil." Then she drew an apple, and the next morning, her mother gave her the apple for the breakfast. Ria shouted, "Wow, it is a magic pencil." Then she drew a kite, a kitten, a football, and a shoe. And soon, but each appeared in his life. Then Ria was greedy. Then she drew a huge mountain of chocolate. But the next day, there was no chocolate of mountain, only a glass of milk. Ria said, "Oh no, my magic has disappeared," cried Ria. Then her grandmother said and asked, "After drawing, what did you do?" Ria said, "After drawing, I worked hard, I helped my mother, I joined the volunteer, visit the library and keep quiet." Her grandmother said, "The pencil was never magic. You got the real magic because you worked for your dream." From that day, Ria always remember first dream then work hard. Moral of the story is dream becomes true with hard working, patience and belief in yourself. अर्थात मेहनत धीरे और खुद पर विश्वास से सक्सेस होती है।
Good morning everyone, my name is Elias Khan, respected teacher and my dear friends. Today my topic is the lion and the mouse. The mighty lion caught the tiny mouse that accidentally woke from his nap. The mouse beckoned for mercy, promising to help the lion one day.
Good morning, respected principals, teachers, and all my dear friends. My name is Dr. Kabir Khan, and I am from Palestine House. Today I am going to tell the famous story, The Boy Who Cried the Wolf. So, once there was a young shepherd boy who looked after a flock of sheep near a dark forest. One day he found the job very boring. To amuse himself, he ran over the place screaming like a cow in France. Then a wolf is chasing the sheep. The kind villagers dropped their tools and ran up the hill to help him. When they arrived, they found no wolf. The boy laughed at his angry face, saying that I fooled you and gave up. The villagers warned him not to play such tricks again. After a few days, the poor boy did again. Wolf, wolf, he cried. The villagers only ran up the hill. He laughed again. Then one evening, a real ferocious wolf crept out the forest and attacked the sheep. The boy was terrified and climbed up a tree, screaming, "Please help me, there is a real wolf." The villagers did not come to help. They thought that he is playing with sticks again. The boy got harmed by the wolf so bad and got a painful lesson. So the moral of the story is, always stand up to the heart. हमेशा सच बोलो। Thank you very much.
Teachers and all my dear friends, my name is Ayushi Mishra. So I will tell you a story. Thirsty Crow. One hot day, a thirsty crow found little picture outside a house. The picture had only water at bottom. He tried to drink water, but water was too low. After thinking for a while, he picked up small stones and put them into a little pitcher.
We'll start from electron volts. Okay, so spell the word accommodation. Next, conscience.
CONSICENCE.
The word rhythm.
HRITUM.
Mischievous.
MYSTRIVIOUS.
Spell the word embarrass. Necessary.
NESESSARY.
Pronunciation.
PRONOUNCIATION.
Temperature.
TEMPERATURE.
Environment.
ENVIRONMENT.
Proton house. Spell the word refrigerator.
REFRIGATOR.
Spell the word parliament.
PARLIAMENT.
Spell the word millennium.
MILANIUM.
Spell the word discipline.
DESIPLINE.
Spell the word independent.
INDEPENDENT.
Lieutenant. Spell the word lieutenant.
NUTRILENT.
Questionnaire. Spell the word questionnaire. Spell the word restaurant.
STRANT.
Operator. Spell the word anniversary.
ANIVERSARY.
Spell the word dictionary.
DICTORN.
Spell the word electricity.
ELECTRICY.
Spell the word competition.
COMPTION.
Spell the word hurricane.
HURICANE.
Spell the word satellite.
Constitution. CONSTITUENTENLGENCE.
Spell the word auditorium.
AUDITORUM.
Spell the word encyclopedia.
ENCLYOPEDIA.
Agriculture.
AGRSUNTURE.
Spell the word technology.
TECHNOLOGY.
Spell the word astronomy. Spell the word archaeology. Archaeology.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Principal Ma'am and the Honorable Judges. I am Pandit Madhu from Electron House. Today I am here to play a role of Indira Gandhi. I am Indira Gandhi, the first woman Prime Minister of India. My mother was I was born on 19 November 1970. My father was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India. My mother was Kamala Nehru. I have studied in India and also went abroad for higher education. And I became the first woman Prime Minister of India. People call me the Iron Lady of India because of my bold and strong decisions. I worked hard to make India self-reliant and powerful. And I also used the slogan during the war. In the first war against Pakistan is we do not want anyone's land, but we also know how to defend own. India wants peace, but not at the cost of weakness. If the nation is threatened, every citizen will become a soldier. And the second is every drop of my blood contribute to this nation. So I feel proud and dynamic. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
I was born in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu, in a humble family. Education and
Good morning everyone, respected principal and teachers and my dear friends. I am Muhammad Imam Khan from Electron House to represent. I am an honest student. Every day I cut wood in the forest to earn money for my family. One day while cutting a tree near a river, my axe slipped from my hands and fell into the water. I became very sad because it was my only axe. Suddenly a fairy appeared and showed me a golden axe and asked me if it is yours. I replied, no, it is not mine. Then she showed me and again my old iron axe. I happily said, yes, that's my axe. The fairy smiled and said, because you are honest, I will reward you. She gave me a axe. From that day, everyone learned that honesty is the best policy.
A very happy morning to all of you. My name is Jawaharlal Nehru, but please don't call me this long serious name. Call me Chacha Nehru. This is the name I love in the whole world because that name connects my heart to straight to all of you. Let me take you back in time. Long ago, November 14, 1889, I was born in a beautiful city called Allahabad. When I was kid, just like you, in class 5th, I loved to play games, read adventurous books and dream big dreams. When I grew up, I went to England to study and became a lawyer, but my heart always missed India. When I came back home, I saw something that made me very bad. Our peoples were not free. Our British rulers were very unfair to us. I knew I couldn't sit quietly. I joined hands with Mahatma Gandhi. We walked together. We protested peacefully. And yes, we even went to jail many times for our country.
Finally, on 15 August 1947, our country became free, and I was chosen to be a first Prime Minister of Free India, where I loved learning new things about stars, earth, and history. My time is almost up. I want you to promise three things. First, always keep smiling. Second, don't afraid to ask questions. Third, always respect your country. Thank you everyone.
Good morning, children. My name is Shama Gupta. Today I will teach you an important lessons. Listen buddy. Education. Come to school ready, do your homework and listen carefully in the class. Book made us smart just like APJ Abdul Kalam. Study hard and become a great scientist. Listen to cleanliness. Keep yourself and your surroundings clean. Wash your hands before eating. Do not waste water. If we stay clean, we stay healthy. Good manners.
Namaste, my young friends. I am Pandit Ram Prasad Bismil. Do you love your country? I love my country, anything in the world. When I was young, our country was not free. The British ruler made all the rules to our country, and the people of our country were sad. So I decided to fight for our freedom. I use weapons. I used two things: powerful poems and brave writers. I wrote songs to make people love India. Always remember, our freedom was very precious. Study hard and be brave. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed Fajr. I am from class 5th. Today I am play the role of Swami Vivekananda. Arise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Hello everyone, I am Swami Vivekananda. I was born in Kolkata. I always believed in the power of youth and education. True education makes us good human beings. I want to tell all my young friends, always believe in yourself. You are stronger than you think. Never give up, work hard and love your country. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Good morning everyone. I am Gurjit Singh from class 5th C. I am role playing from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Hello my friends, I am Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the missile man of India and a former president. I was born in a small town named Rameshwaram. I loved science and flying kites. I worked hard to build rockets for India. My message to all children: dream big. Failure is just the first attempt in learning. Read good books, ask questions, and work hard for your dream. Thank you.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Good morning class, I am your teacher. Every single day I step into this classroom not just read the textbooks but to open young mind and good hearts. To me a pencil and a notebook in a student hand can spark a big revolution. Doctors save lives, engineer build bridges, but a teacher will mind that create everything else. My dear students, always remember, never stop asking questions, respect your parents, help your friends and do be a good citizen. Share your things, be honest, cut your nails short, read books every day, comb your hair, take bath daily, pray to God. Together by doing this, we can make the world brighter places. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Dear friends, today the team of Newton of play a role play. The theme of role play is believe in yourself. There are three main characters. First, student, second, fear, and last one is confidence.
Tomorrow is my English competition. What if I forget my lines? What if everyone laugh at me? Maybe I should not even participate.
Exactly. Listen to me. You are not good enough. Others speak much better than you. What if you make a mistake? Everyone will
remember it.
You are right. Maybe I will fail.
Do not believe every negative thought.
Who are you?
I am confident. I don't promise that life is easy, but I promise that trying is better than giving up.
Confidence, can you guarantee success?
No, but I can guarantee growth.
Suppose you forget your speech.
Then take a deep breath and smile and continue.
Suppose the audience laugh.
Most people don't laugh because they admire those who have courage to stand on stage.
Switch it on.
Suppose you lose.
Then you gain experience and
Fear, you always show me what could go wrong. Confidence, you always remember me what should go right. Today I choose confidence.
Whenever you stop believing in yourself, I will return.
remember, courage doesn't mean you never afraid. It means fear don't stop you.
Today